What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we're not alone. We have Ash on the channel, guys. And how you probably have seen, we have a brand new 7-day free login champion. Don't we love free champions, Ash? What's up, bro? How you doing?
We do. I was a little bummed out, bro. I'm doing well. Happy New Year, man. I was a little bummed out. I was hoping we have to pay $60 for this one. Kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I know. Like the first one was 40, and I was like, yeah, it's good, but shouldn't we have it a bit more expensive this time around? So yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
come
people
on,
are
man.
very upset that this champion is for free, you know. And
People are pretty upset. I can see the community sentiment. They've never been more angry. I
uh,
feel like I have to say that we're joking. Otherwise,
yeah,
there's this 1% of the internet that's always like, "Are you kidding me?"
yeah, that was a joke, guys. That was a bit of a sarcasm to
Don't
start the
worry.
video.
Yeah, dude. How you doing? Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, doing great, bro. Doing great. I
Good.
actually saw the champion. You know, I think he's a
Yep.
pretty interesting champion. But then I've seen something else. Mr. Seth here, my buddy Seth, released a video
Yeah.
calling this the best free 7-day login champion we ever got in Raid Shadow Legends.
Whoa, Saf.
That's a big statement, right? That's a
That's
big
a big
statement.
statement.
So we gotta check out. Do we agree? Rathalos Blade Master coming in from Monster Hunter actually, and yeah, they do have the armor. They're not actually characters from there. He does look awesome, at least this champion. But is he really living to that name? The best free champion we ever got. I mean, we have Ninja, UDK, Sun Wukong. We have quite a few big names in there. Is he really that much better than everyone else? What do you think so far of the champion? Do you like him? Was this a
I mean,
surprise to see?
Alexander the sharpshooter, hello. Uh, but no, dude. Okay, so first off, I have not, unlike you, played with the dude, but I've seen all the content creators playing with the dude. He looks like a freaking monster. So you have first-hand experience. I don't want to pretend that I do. I don't. But that being said, he looks like a monster, right?
So we weren't able to play him yet. Probably we've just seen them
Oh,
in game, yeah, because they never give these champions on the test server, you know. So we're gonna have to
so
wait a few more days to actually play him.
So why is wait? I don't want to inadvertently call out creators because I love the creators in the ecosystem. That why did I see like some titles being like he dominates Hydra, but it's just like speculation basically.
It is speculation based on his kit, but Seth tends to have a kind of like a spreadsheet, you know, and it's
That's
kind of
true,
he's
and he
putting
knows the multipliers and stuff.
yeah
I'm
he's
sure.
putting in the multipliers, he's putting in all the additive on the damage and kind of like a rough build on the character, and he's kind of like extracting the numbers from it like
That's
that, you know.
true.
So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So yeah, man. Okay. Assuming he's as good and the multipliers are as good and the actual damage is as good as everybody's making it out to be, he's definitely up there.
hmm,
But you know how it is, recency bias too, right?
yeah.
It's like it's we don't I mean, maybe we do remember because we see him everywhere still, but like UDK personally, I would put UDK at the top of the number one out of the free champions that anybody that they've ever given out. Reason being, and maybe he'll be dethroned. Maybe Saf's right here. I don't want to, but how can I know? I haven't played him yet. but
Yeah, yeah.
but maybe Saf's right, especially the impact that it looks like he'll have on Hydra and areas like that right now for players. But UDK, dude, I mean, obviously he's one of the most used champions in the arena. He's used in early game arena, in early defense, in classic arena. He's used in gold 3 arena, 4 arena, live arena, right?
Everyone.
Uh he's used to solo content. He's used in free to play accounts, in pay to win accounts, in PvE and PvP. To me, that champion made such a dramatic impact on every account in the game. But then there's Ninja.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
But then
exactly what I
there's
was gonna
Ninja.
say. Ninja, because
I'll pause here. Feel free to give your thoughts, but I think I give it to UDK. But Ninja is
uh
I don't even like to talk about Ninja because so many people are mad. 'Cause he
we we
started
we
playing
we
after
don't we
Ninja.
don't talk about Ninja, yeah. We
We don't
don't talk
talk about
about Ninja.
Ninja.
Nah, we don't talk
It's like
about
I tell
Ninja.
my kid about the what the heck is that movie about? Like we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
talk about Ninja here on the channel. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's Ninja and UDK. Sun Wukong's amazing. Maybe a little bit more of a niche PvP champion. Not to say he's useless in other areas, but where do you stand? Who would be
So
your big three right now?
so when I'm kind of like picking champions that are the best. I'm kind of like thinking, where can they be used? How much utility are we getting out of it? And how you mentioned it, there are these two champions that, man, I mean, UDK just completely changed the game for everything. PvP. Uh, in PvE, how many of you guys are not using him as a carry? How many of you guys haven't used him as a carry when you got him, especially if you started playing? Yes, I'm a filthy degenerate whale, okay? And I am not using him to help me in the Dragon dungeon or there. But in Arena, he completely made his own meta since he's in the game. Nobody took him down yet, okay? And because of it, he empowered a ton of different champions. And I feel like he's everywhere in Arena, how we said it. You can use him in Hydra if you want. Like, he's giving you shield, healing, decrease attack. He's giving you a provoke. He puts fear on legendary champions. He has the passives that he has. He has a defense aura, and you cannot call that bad. So I do think that it's hard to take him down. Then you have Ninja, the boss slayer, right? I feel like Ninja lost a bit of value too with the addition of hard mode dungeons. He's not as used as he was. But for other content, he's still very powerful and he's still one of the most desired champions in the entire game, right? But we do have the new champion too, which promises a lot. Now, just because he will be insane in Hydra, I don't think, in my opinion, that this will necessarily make him the best champion that we ever got for free, because yes, you do have defense down, unresistible on the A1, but it's not 100% chance, and can you just count on that to take like your only defense down champion for the team? I cannot. Can you do it? Would you do it? If you need a defense down, probably not, Then you do have a single hit, which will become a AoE. If you use the skill multiple times, you ignore 100% on of the defense on bosses, which true will be massive. But can you take this on the golem? What will happen in the golem if you hit that hard? The golem will punish you. On the Fire Knight, there are no multi-hits. On the Dragon, I think he will be great on the Dragon. He will deal a lot of damage, but still you might stick with poisons. And I do think he's going to have his place there. For the Spider, he's not really the right champion to take in there, Like, he might do a lot of work, especially for hard mode, actually, with the AoE. I think that he will be pretty good to kill the spiderlings, because you do need to kill them now on hard mode. So I feel like he's gonna have a very good spot in there. For Hydra bosses, again, for some of them, he will be amazing. Then yes, it's true. For Hydra, he can be probably one of the best damage dealers after Tranda, or maybe sit there close to her, yeah?
Okay. I just thought of something when you were talking, dude. Shame on us. I saved the video, bro. I saved the video because Artak, bro. Artak.
Yeah, we forgot about Artak too, yeah.
I almost picture your viewers screaming like,
Artak!
So, listen, Artak is better than Ninja, I feel like.
Yeah, he's...
Because, yeah, so to now it becomes a question of the big three for me are Artak, UDK, and... well, the big four, the Mount Rushmore. I don't even know if you know what that is in the EU, but the Mount Rushmore of login free champs are Rathalos, Ninja, Artak, and UDK. With all due respect to Ronda and Deliana, right?
Yeah.
So then it becomes a question of, is Rathalos better than Artak, right? Because I think you can make a case Artak is number one, dude. I don't know.
It's the utility, bro. And
it is the utility. AoE's on... yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's the utility and the things that he's bringing. How you mentioned, AoE is decrease attack, HP burn, activate the HP burn, and I feel like that just...
HP base, he's tanky. You can use him everywhere, anywhere, curse set, stun set, anything, the relentless...
Hydra boss, Hydra spider golem, whatever you want to do with him is gonna work. And yeah, I do think that it's such a hard case to make, to be like, this one is gonna take them all, because I feel like most of the people, and I learned my lesson again talking about the fusion, right? Like, I call the fusion a must do because for me it's a must do. I'm looking at the Cursed series, it's the newest content, that's the biggest priority to me as a player. So just because I know how painful it is to be missing a key champion in some of those stages, these champions, they immediately become must-do, at least for me, And I clearly understood the message, guys. You don't care about that, so maybe I got a bit too excited. And yeah,
well, maybe it's a must-do. This is the beauty of this video and this game, bro, is that, like, what is a must do for you is not going to be a must do for everybody else. And for example, like making a who is the best login, we might
Yeah.
disagree with Saf, but it might be the best for him, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it depends on where you need and who you need. Like I wasn't as excited about the new fusion. Not just I think I'm still gonna go because fragment summons I try to go for, you know. But I just maxed out Neldor and Croydon or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
Cryodin. And it's just like I feel like I'm pretty well equipped right now, but you never know, and I don't want to regret it. So, but anyway, I digress. Rathalos to me, I think I would cautiously, my own personal rankings, put him at number 4. Maybe I'm going nuts. Maybe I'm too crazy, but I want to see what he can do a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Before I give him the throne. So I would put probably UDK, Artak, Ninja,
And him.
Rathalos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would personally go in that way too. Now, Ninja can do stupid damage in the Hydra too, So overall, you
Yeah, I don't
cannot.
want to like knock Ninja. He's of course amazing. They're all amazing. They're
Yeah,
all, But my question for you is this, dude. And first of all, like if Saf says he's the best, then I'm probably freaking wrong. Saf knows way more about this game than I do. First off, second of all, Rathalos, what is your gut feel? He doesn't feel like an arena champion, right? What is
no.
Yeah? What is your gut feel? Do you think there'll be any like? It's hard to say because he has the overset head slash where he has an increased crit damage. You're not going to get the spirit step slash bonus. And he seems like to be a boss killer more than a Hydra killer, more than a PvP champion. Is there any possibility that he could be used in the arena, or do you think there's just too much there that screams PvE with the burn and the every 5th use of the skill or whatever the heck it is,
Yeah, to me, he's definitely a PvE champion. He's meant to be kind of like the boss killer. I'm sure
Yeah,
people that are progressing through arena
sure.
can use him.
Just like they use Ninja,
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
this won't be a champion to be like, okay, I've made it in the meta, I've made it in the top nukers, because the multipliers are 4 point. He does ignore 25% of the target's defense, but Jetney does a very similar thing, and you see Jetney is not really being used by most of the people. So overall, I feel like for PvE, he will bring in some crazy damage with 100% ignore defense. Especially for the Hydra. When the heads are decapitated, you have the HP burn on placed by Artak, because why not? You have the decrease attack from Artak too. You have a defense down awaken placed by a different champion, because you cannot rely on his own defense down. So he will be mainly just a damage dealer. Now, I kind of learned my lesson with people, and they just don't put that much value on a champion that just does damage. Like, it's much
Mhm.
easier, in my opinion, as well, to replace a damage dealer than it is to replace the right support, to replace the right debuffer that is kind of like key for your team to succeed.
That's a great point, and that's why I ranked him 4,
Yeah, yeah,
because I feel like you're right, man. It's just like, this dude's good, no doubt about it. He's going to make a massive impact on millions of players'
yeah,
accounts, right?
100%, yeah,
And even in like back to the arena, like obviously, clearly he's a PvE champion, but for endgame. But
yeah,
I mean, think about it this way: if you throw him in like a 2-piece stone skin and you lead off with the A3, you get that increased crit damage on him, and then you come into the A2, it's an AoE with a 25% ignore defense. Like it's a strong 1-2 combo right there, for especially just for like people just trying to farm their great haul.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
imagine he'll be everywhere in mid arena. I
he
imagine,
will.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially that his force affinity, so he can actually
yeah.
try to take that UDK down. So 100%, yeah.
Yeah. Well, interesting, but I think you hit the nail on the head, and that's why I'm a little bit more. I didn't want to say cautious or skeptical at all, because like I think he's a pretty beast mode dude,
Yeah,
but I also think that to rank number 1 or number 2, I'm looking for those kind of irreplaceable things or
yeah,
things that you really need a really elite champion to. It's hard to substitute,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like ultimately a damage dealer, even if you're one of the best in the game, it's not as big of an impact on the millions of players' accounts who play this game as somebody who brings a little bit more versatility to the table. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
Yeah, it's true. And how you mentioned, people, they do value different champions differently, like we all do,
Of
right?
course.
So
Yeah.
maybe some people, they don't really care about having that HP burn from Artak or from Ninja. They might have a Sisia. They might have champions that other people might not have. So that will make you to don't really value the other champions as much. So a champion like this can potentially skyrocket on your own list as an example. You know, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's gonna do great on my account too. I cannot wait to actually use him. I'm
Same.
100% sure that I will be using him in Hydra most probably, at least on one of my teams. You know, so
And think about it this way too, man. Like if you the cool thing is we're comparing him to these other free, champions, but
yeah.
even using him alongside an Artak, dude, 50% more to targets under burn, 50% more damage. Like maybe he will be so strong that in terms of that raw damage with the burn synergy that you could throw him and an Artak on a spider team and just like if you were struggling to complete it in like whatever 5 turns or whatever you are in your account, maybe that will be enough. Just
Mm.
I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna deal a lot of damage. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hundred
So we'll
percent.
see.
Yeah. Well,
So final thoughts.
final thoughts. I don't think he's the best in my opinion.
Okay.
I do have to wait
So you
and
have
play
beef with
him.
Saf, basically. You're saying
No, I don't have beef with Seth.
creator
I
beef.
actually get on with Seth pretty well, actually. Yeah.
I'm joking, man.
But I think he's gonna have beef with me after today. uh,
Nah, dude.
nah, I'm just
Like I
joking.
said, bro, like Saf, if there's anybody that I look to for, like, if anything raises an eyebrow for me, it's when Saf says something. I'm like, oh, what am I missing? And I still have that in the back of my head, like, oh, what am I missing?
No,
you know?
he did brought a good point. Like the champion can potentially deal like millions of damage on full decapitated heads with HP burn, defense down, weaken, increase attack on a champion. He could drop like serious numbers. So I'm definitely looking forward to take him in there. In my opinion, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below as well, guys. Please let us know. How do you value your own champions? Do you value damage dealers over everything else? Do you value champions that bring you a lot of utility, champions that can be used in so many different areas, or those champions are not the most important for you and a damage dealer will be the peak of what you want to see in a champion, you know? But Ash, was great having you on the channel. Make sure you guys head over to his channel as well. We will have some collabs coming on as well. Not sure if today, but probably in a few days. So stay tuned for it. We definitely have many others there, so check him out. But yeah, Ash, any final words? What's your kind of like your take?
Well, no. I agree with you. With you. Hey, dude, I can't wait to see for not just for me. I can't wait to see the player base. If that's true, if he's going to be hitting for millions and millions on decapitated heads, that's going to be massive for everybody in this game. So I'm overall thrilled about I wish they would do these even more often, but as is, I don't feel like we can complain. So I'm excited about him. I would love to hear. I can't wait to read the comments. I want your viewers to rank their top 3.
Yeah,
or top
I'm very
5 of all
curious
time.
too. Yeah, I'm very curious too. Very curious.
So I'll check out the comments for sure. Thanks again for having me on. And yeah, look forward to the next one, man.
Yeah, pleasure as always, guys. Appreciate every single one of you watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.